salesperson, you may be trying to sell a property that someone you know shows an interest in, and this is a tricky area within legislation as you really can't have an interest in a property that you're seeking to sell. So, Ray, I'm interested in talking about beneficial interest with you and learning a bit more about the process a sales agent would need to go through to facilitate a sale if perhaps a colleague in their office wanted to buy the property, or perhaps even one of their family.
Sure, yeah. It is a very important area, particularly what we find in the regional areas, where maybe your market is a little bit smaller.
And you know a lot of people.
And you know a lot of people in the town, absolutely. And what you also need to consider is your fiduciary duty to your vendor. And what generally happens is, if somebody is interested, a family member, for example, is interested in the property, what should happen in the first step is that they should disclose to your vendor that there is somebody that you know interested, even before the first inspection. Complete transparency, tell the vendor everything. Because remembering the fiduciary duty, full disclosure. Because as soon as the vendor finds out, if they find out afterwards, even at time of offer, they're going to be thinking, hang on, why didn't you tell me about this?
Yeah,
why is it
was
suddenly...
there a better offer you didn't show me?
Yeah, is there a better offer you didn't show me? What have you been doing behind the scenes? How come you never told me before? Now it's suddenly a surprise to me. I was going to accept the offer and now I'm having second thoughts.
Yeah.
So before the inspection, if it's by appointment, tell the vendor. Now your family member might turn up at an open inspection. You weren't even expecting them to turn up. So look, you can't avoid that. But when you give your vendor a report on that inspection, make sure you tell them straight away.
Yeah, same if someone from the agency works.
Absolutely. So for instance, a relative, a family member, somebody from the agency, even a relative of somebody in the agency. So for example, the receptionist's partner comes in, has a look at the property, and you're aware it is an associate, we call them an associate, then you should be disclosing as soon as you find out to the vendor. If you have an associate wanting to bid at the auction, the vendor must be told before the auction starts. They need to know what's going on.
Yeah, no surprises.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks for that insight, Ray.
No worries at all.
Appreciated.